Conrad Hilton, heir of the Hilton fortune, has been arrested again, this time for breaking and entering into his ex-girlfriend's home in the Hollywood Hills. Keep in mind that she had a restraining order out against him, and also keep in mind that he is currently serving 3 years of probation for a disruption that he caused on a British Airways flight a few months ago, or I should say a year ago. So it's incredible. Apparently, Hilton was arrested after breaking into the home of his ex-girlfriend, Hunter Solomon, last night. Hunter claims after they broke up, Conrad became obsessive and scary, showing up at her house at all hours and even threatening to kill himself. Hunter got a restraining order, but on Monday, we're told that Conrad broke into her family home in the Hollywood Hills. An army of cops, along with helicopters, swarmed the house and arrested him. I mean, he's a loose cannon. He is absolutely insane.
This is a really interesting test case. I mean, he just got a massive probation for flipping out on the airline and saying he was going to beat up the pilot, taking a swing at one of the flight attendants.
Smoking marijuana in the bathroom.
And calling, I mean, this part's not illegal, but it's just incredibly obnoxious, calling all the other passengers peasants, getting mad at the flight attendant for siding with the peasants.
Yes.
Okay, so now, if you have probation and you violate that probation, you're supposed to go to jail, right? Let alone the fact that he's breaking and entering here and violating a restraining order. I mean, if he doesn't go to jail now, that's it. The celebrities are above the law, the rich are above the law. I don't want to hear any word about it. I mean, he should go to prison for years. If he was a regular American, they'd throw the book at him, man. They'd crush him. He'd be in prison. Honestly, it might be close to a decade that he'd be in prison for all those different charges, the probations, the new charges, all of his rap sheet, etc. Are you sure he's going to go to prison? I'm not sure he's going to go to prison.
I'm not sure he's going to go to prison either. And to be honest with you, I feel a little bad for the kid. He might be suffering from affluenza. And so
I was like, where are you going with this?
I feel like we need to send him to a luxury treatment facility so he can be rehabilitated. No, I'm kidding, obviously. But look, the British Airways flight was one thing. This restraining order and the fact that he broke into his ex-girlfriend's home is another thing. But also keep this in mind, okay? He's going to get sentenced on July 10th for what he did this past May. In May, he turned himself into Riverside County authorities in connection with an August 23, 2014 incident in which authorities say he led an officer on a high-speed pursuit before crashing his black BMW into a big rig in Cathedral City. Just think about that for a second. How many stories have we done about unarmed black people running away from the cops and they're shot and killed? They're shot and killed. There is no discussion about, oh, well, why don't we take you to court and see how this is going to turn out, and then we'll do your sentencing in July. No, they don't get that opportunity.
Why don't we do probation on top of probation? And seriously now, we triple probation you, okay? He said during the plane incident, my daddy got me out of this before, and he'll get me out of it this time. And he did. Now, this is the 18th strike in a row, whatever we're on, at least the third strike, right? Let's see if he gets out of this time. We're asking you guys, again, on the TYT app, do you think that he's going to get Conrad Hilton will serve any jail time at all? So go ahead and vote. Obviously, you can download the TYT app at the App Store. Just type in TYT. It will be outrageous if this kid doesn't serve any jail after all of these violations. Okay, now imagine, again, like you said, black guy goes and takes the cops on a wild goose chase. He takes a swing at a pilot inside a plane. Then he breaks into a rich person's house, okay, and violates a restraining order. Are we having a conversation about whether the black guy would go to jail?
And to be fair, he did not take a swing at a pilot. He did so with a flight attendant.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Nonetheless.
He assaulted a flight attendant and threatened the pilot.
Yes.
Threatened the pilot. Okay. Finally, interesting random part of this story. His girlfriend, Hunter Solomon, or his ex-girlfriend, who now, of course, is bringing him up on charges, is the daughter of the guy Paris Hilton had sex with in the famous sex tape. Isn't that amazing?
It's all in the family.
I guess it is, right? Although I enjoy the tape a little bit. And I had no idea about that. So the dad has sex with Paris Hilton. That's what gets them famous, other than being the heirs to the Hilton fortune.
Right.
And then her brother's like, oh, great, let me have sex with your daughter. And then she gets him in trouble. And you know what? At the end of the article, one of the articles I read on this, Defamer, Gabrielle Bluestone wrote a line here at the end that I want to quote because I really agree with it, believe it or not. I truly never thought I'd say this, she says, but damn, it feels really good not being a wealthy 21-year-old hotel heir. And she's right. I read these stories and I was like, you know what? These lives suck. Like it could be phenomenal. Flying first class everywhere, you got all the money and the fame, and you can do anything you want. But look at it, man. I saw a TV show the other day that's featuring like Beverly Hills assholes, right?
Yep.
Just like rich kids. And they're all like, oh my God, look, and then you did this, and I did this, and oh my God, what do you, oh my God, and then he crashed into my Alfa Romeo, oh my God, oh my God, everything's oh my God. Like, I'm like, this is unbearable. This is unbearable, right? I don't want that life. Ironically, it made me feel like, oh, thank God I wasn't born a rich prick like this, who's gonna like piss his life away doing stupid shit like this, and constantly thinking, my daddy can get me out of it. Oh my God, my daddy can get me out of it. Like, who wants to be that asshole?
I don't.
Right. So
I want to be the asshole I am today.
that's right. And then add money.